welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another speed build. My name is Chermi, if you didn't know, and today we will be building in an apartment in San Myshuno. This is the 920 Medina Studios, located in the top right hand side of the map. And this is a relatively small one. It's the lot where it's actually haunted, quiet and haunted. I took away the haunted lot trait for this apartment though. You can do that, so I did that because I'm not interested in it being haunted by anything. But I really do like this this apartment over here because it's like really, it's like a good size for like a single sim or a couple, maybe a couple. Just maybe like basically it's just good enough for like one bedroom, a full apartment. And so yeah, I decided to do like a apartment this time because I wasn't really feeling really well this entire week, and I didn't want to miss an upload again. So I decided that it should be easier on me to work on focusing on furnishing the insides of a building instead of actually building an entire building and then finishing it. So I went for this one. I really just wanted to use more of the Dream Home Decorator game pack that we just got was it last week? It was last week. With all the excitement of the new cottage living pack that just got announced recently, Dream Home Decorator already sounds like old news, but it's still really new, and I really want to try to build more with it, and I haven't actually had a chance to recently, you know, being sick and all. So yeah, so I'm using this apartment as a chance to use more of the build and buy objects and furniture that came with this pack. And so this is, as you can see, what I'm doing. I'm using the table, the chairs, the oven, the stovetop, the stove on top? No, not the stove. The countertop cooking thingy, induction cooker thingy, and the counters and all that. Just using as much as I can, but I didn't want it to look like a Dream Home Decorator pack build. I just wanted it to look like a really, really nice apartment. It's not even a studio apartment, just a little small apartment. I did build this for a single sim and her cat. That was the direction I was going for this build, and I really liked how it turned out. You guys can see as we progress along that it is just a really nice, good sized apartment for her cat, and maybe if she meets someone and he or she, shall I say, and they decide to move in, there'll still be enough space. But of course, I think like with a child, if a child is coming along, yeah, if there's gonna be a child soon, then this might not be a good enough space for bringing up family in your Sims gameplay. But yeah, so right now you can see that we're almost done with the kitchen. I just realized when I was working on this place that I think I tend to start with furnishing the kitchens when I do my builds, which is quite a fascinating realization. I don't know why it is. I think like once you, or rather I, figure out how the kitchen is gonna be, everything just falls into place. Because like I guess like some of you guys might agree with me that kitchens are like the heart of a home. So if you can figure that out, everything just really just falls into place, and you can see how everything's gonna play out, more or less. At least that's how I think it works in my brain anyways. And anyways, I've been loving using these the translucent curtains from Parenthood on my windows, because I think that they just don't take up too much of that don't take away too much of that minimalism, the minimal look to a place. Doesn't take away too much, and it just gives a little bit of shade, but not really too much. It doesn't leave the windows empty and stuff, and I really like that. Anyways, I spent a lot of time furnishing or like building this like whole TV, what do you call this thing? This TV console area. I knew for a fact that I really wanted to do one of these because I didn't manage to fit one into my previous build. last week, so I really wanted to do this here. Admittedly, it's a little bit too big and thick for this small little platform area where this small little living room is situated, but I think I can live with it. It's not too bad. Like, it's a cozy space. It turned out cozy and nice, so I really actually love how this turns out. You can see later in the well, I guess in the screenshots that it really just looks really cozy. Anyways, I'm just cluttering this space up with many different knickknacks. I find that the Journey to Batu pack has really good clutter items, shall I say, that looks like collector's items sometimes, vintage items, weird bottles and knickknacks and stuff. I really like the hourglass that I placed on top of the console as well. So yeah, I just went to town with it. I wanted it to look like kind of lived in, but not really. I wanted the whole apartment to still have that I don't know, a single girl living alone in the city kind of vibe. She might have been here for like a couple of years, and she's like not an avid collector, but she has accumulated some stuff over the years, or like over the months, well, I guess years of living here, or like actually just, you know, living alone and stuff. So I thought that having the console area, the TV console area, to be like a display, an area for you to display for you to display your knickknacks and collections and whatnot and your memories. I think it's a good place. The rest of the house is kept pretty I guess minimal, or rather clean. Like, it looks really, like, I feel like the Sim, she's not neat. I don't think she has the trait, but I feel like she would be someone who would prize neatness or like cleanliness in her place a lot. And yeah, I didn't know what to put here at first. I wanted to put like a bar area, but I've realized that it didn't really fit. It does not have space. And then like a bookshelf really felt really weird, because I didn't want a bookshelf to be really near the kitchen, because I don't want books to spoil while you're cooking in the kitchen. I'm a book lover, so things like that actually crosses my mind. So I didn't really want that to happen, so I went with like a laundry room. I realized that I've been forgetting about laundry recently in my builds and gameplay. I have no idea why. It's so integral in everyone's life though, so it's really weird. But I'm really glad I added it in here, because it just really adds to the gameplay. I find myself missing laundry if I don't have it in my game or in my builds, and I will try to add it in it whenever possible. And I feel like it's a really nice, apt space for that laundry area, plus like towel and fabric, I don't know, storage area, that shelf, and the mirror that I used the tool mod to kind of tilt a little bit so it looks more like it's leaning on the wall instead of like hung on the wall, I guess. I also added a vacuum cleaner. I'm pretty sure you guys saw. Well, if you don't have the Bust the Dust pack, it's fine, but I really enjoy having dust in a game. Well, not really. I mean, like, it gets annoying once in a while, but honestly, like, the dust bunnies are kind of useful when you're using, like, when you're trying to earn money in game as well. But also, like, it's just really cute. No regrets. It's annoying sometimes, but no regrets. The whole game is annoying sometimes when you're playing gameplay, if I'm being very honest. Yeah, so right now the main area of the house has come together. I'm working on the entryway now. I really like the idea of like just sectioning off this little space for like a welcoming entryway area. It's like you don't, because like the way this entire floor plan is like, well, I guess the whole like space for the apartment is like, if you just open the door and all you see is like the entire house, I don't think you get a lot of privacy that way, because it opens out into the corridor where everyone can look in. So I think this just gives a little bit of privacy, especially because the front door is actually glass as well, so you can actually see through it. So yeah, I thought this is a really good idea, and it really gives, I love the new like what are these things called, the hanging clothes. The hanging clothes, the modular cabinets thingy that we got from this pack, the Dream Home Decorator pack. So I created this small little area where I pretend that that's where the coats and the outerwear is hung, or like I don't know, just like some stuff that you might need. It's just hung outside. It's just a really nice clothing hanging area. I'm pretty sure like most houses have something like that, especially if you live in an area that has like winter time. Not necessarily in Singapore though, because Singapore we don't get winter, so there's no need for that. I mean, like shoes, yes, but not clothing. But you know, it turned out really, really comfy and welcoming. It's a welcoming space, the entryway, and I really like it like that. And now we are working on the really big. It turned out to be a really big bathroom. So we're working on it right now. Actually, I thought it was big, and then I started putting things in. I did use that triangular bathtub, which I actually enjoy using quite a bit. I think they can look pretty cool to a bathroom and make it look quite luxurious if you use it well. And I think I used it pretty well here. I love this bathroom. It's like I find that I usually tend to just give like really small bathrooms to my Sims, like a 2x3 tile, like a 3x4 max, 3x3 maybe, and then it just turns really boring. I think that's why most people always say that they don't like to work on bathrooms, but I actually do love working on bathrooms a lot. I feel like there's a lot of possibilities that you can create with bathrooms, and it just brings me a lot of joy. I'm just one of those. And you can see that I'm trying to fit in like a shower cubicle here, but I really didn't like the shower cubicles that we have. I feel like it doesn't add to the space here, but I really do want like a little bit of separation from the toilet area that I just shoved into the corner there. I actually wanted the shower cubicle to be shoved into that one by one tile, the extra tile that we have in this bathroom, but I didn't because it just feels very straightforward, and I feel like I didn't want it to look so square in the end, because if you fit it in, it would just look like a square room, and I didn't want that to happen. And then like I usually agonize over the fact that toilet bowls are just really randomly placed in a room, like a bathroom. So I thought it was a perfect opportunity for me to have like a little variation to how I place the toilets. So that's what I did, and then I placed that the shower from Snowy Escape right there beside, and I created like a little divider with like windows and wall, you know, like you saw what I did. You saw what I did. This is moving way too fast and I'm talking way too much, because I really like how this build turned out. Yeah, I think this while I'm working on the bedroom, by the way, I really like how the bedroom turns out too. This is where her sort of office and workspace area is going to be as well, because it's a really, really big room. While I'm working on this, what was I trying to say? Oh, I really like this pack. Can you tell? I think it's really up my alley. I think it's up a lot of people's alley, but I love my modern builds, my modern furniture. There is a really nice charm, and it's really fun to work on builds that has like more of a traditional vibe. But for me, I don't know if it's because like I don't know, but I don't think I'm exposed to a lot of traditional furniture, save for like more oriental ones, because my grandparents have like a lot of traditional oriental furniture. But other than that, everything else is pretty modern in my world. So I feel like I feel the most comfortable when I see like a lot of modern furniture. So this Dream Home Decorator pack, it's so up my alley. Yeah, so I really like building with this pack. I'm having a lot of fun. I'm using these hanging clothes, these clothes racks, and the shoes, and these like whole modular thing as much as I can wherever I can. I mean, within reason, of course. I don't like it to look as if like I'm trying to use it so much. But yeah, I try to keep it as organic as possible, and I think I did it pretty well. And I created like a separate TV console area here too, because like I don't know what else you can do here actually. This room is really big, so I was like, okay, it's good for another TV. Definitely another TV. I don't know what else you can do here, but so yeah, another place for you to hang out, relax, watch some TV, play some video games. I added a video game machine here as well. Video game console thingy that you need to play games on in The Sims. so I did that. I did it over here, and I placed some wall lights behind the console so it looks more like a mood-like sort of situation. Because I've really liked not using too much like direct top-down ceiling lights. I think I mentioned this in my last speed build, but excuse me, I just burped. But yeah, so I just I've been liking using like different sort of lighting to try to make a space more welcoming, because like a top-down fluorescent light from the ceiling doesn't really cut it for me anymore. So this is what I did. Oh, and I really like how this workspace area turned out. I feel like it's really comfy. It's like I love how I use those Snowy Escape wood wall hanging thingies, those fancy thingies behind there, and it looks like a it looks like both decor and also a space where you can actually hang like, or like clip on, or like use thumbtacks, I don't know, to clip on like notes and stuff if you really need to. Yeah, it just makes the space look really built in and really, I don't know, but you know what I mean? It looks like a unit. It looks like it was meant to be, and I love it. I love this idea. I might use it a lot more than I might use it in a couple more builds until I get sick and tired of it. I don't know if I will, but I like this formula that I figured out. So I might use it more. And then yeah, more clutter here and there. I added some of those like my Sims figurines as well. I figured that maybe she likes to collect some of those as well, so I just added 3. Like, not an avid collector, but like a casual collector, maybe once in a while. So that's what I went for. And because she has a cat, my Sim has a cat, so I added some cat toys, what are these called? The cat stand, and also a pet bed. I used this meat swatch. Is that a meat? Is that meat? It looks like meat. But like I used that swatch because I figured that this Sim that I have is probably one of those who loves a very aesthetic area for herself, but she will not say no to some nice kitschy items for her darling little pet, you know. She's one of those kind of pet owners, and I really love that for her. And with this, I think we're really closing to the end of this build. I'm just adding in some final touches here and there, things that I forgot, like curtains and lights and stuff. So with this, thank you so much for watching this speed build. I hope you enjoyed, and it's available on the gallery if you're interested. And yeah, thank you so much. I'll see you in my next speed build next week. Thank you. Bye. Oh yes, don't forget to like and subscribe as well. Yeah, I need to practice this whole voiceover thing, but anyways, bye!